YouTube. What is going on, people? It's the Red Mr. LFC Ninja, and we are back with a super quick review of Liverpool versus Manchester City this Sunday, 4:30 kickoff. It's gonna be unreal, guys. Make sure you tune in. It's gonna be big. Anyways, guys, over to the tactics screen, and what I'm gonna do is quickly just browse through my starting lineup, my substitutes for the bench, and my the injury list and the Angry Birds dropped from the squad. That's what I call them. So let's get underway, and we can talk about some of the players briefly while we're at it. So first of all, guys, we're going to start with the players who have been dropped from the squad. I call them the Angry Red Birds. Yeah, and they go by the names of Brewster, Harvey Elliott, and Curtis Jones. As you might know, these three are the ones who are basically on the edge of things. They're on a cuff. They are pushing for that position on the bench, or even to start some games, possibly. We move on from here to our injury list, and currently on the injury list is Joel Matip and Xherdan Shaqiri. The rumours are Shaqiri is in good health, may not be completely 100. Whether he'll make this game or get on the bench, I have no idea, but it wouldn't surprise me. Moving on from the injury list, guys, we have Klopp's substitutions. And right here, I'm going to go with Divock Origi, Naby Keita, Adam Lallana, Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, James Milner, Joe Gomez, and Adrian. That is my bench for this game. My starting lineup, guys: Alisson in goal, left back Robertson as I call him. Next to him is Virgil van Dijk. Next to him, I've gone for Dejan Lovren. And then next to him at right back, I've gone for Trent Alexander-Arnold. The three across the middle, none other than Gini Wijnaldum, Fabinho, and Jordan Henderson. It's a consistent three. It's the three that's done the business so far this season, and I am more than happy to welcome them back in starting this game. Our front three, as you could expect: Sadio Mane up front, Roberto Firmino through the middle, and Mohamed Salah out on the right wing. Now, guys, this is pretty much the standard Klopp side, so I'm expecting to get this shit right. Yeah, no word of a lie, and you can tell I'm all about my rhymes. No, I'm playing, I'm messing about. Yeah, guys, I'm excited for this game. It's going to be unreal. I feel like we're ready to pack them in. They're going to come and they're gonna try and hit our lines. They're not going to want us to. They're not going to want to lose the ball through the middle because of our counter press. They're gonna be really careful. They might even do a similar job to what they did in a 0-0 at Anfield last season, where they sat deep and they tried to push on late in the last, sort of I don't know, 10 minutes, last 15, 10, or even 5 minutes. They pushed on, they got the penalty, but Sane isn't around to cause that kind of problem. Mahrez isn't really about that life, I expect Sterling to start, and I'd also expect Silva to start on either side. I'm comfortable that Robertson will push Silva right back, and then obviously Silva has to deal with Van Dijk. It's a strong side for Silva to try and get the better of Van Dijk and Robertson, whereas Lovren and Trent is a bit more cagey. However, Raheem Sterling has been a bit of a bottle job at Anfield in the past, and he will continue to be. But let's hope that trend continues, rather. They say Trent's side is weaker. When Trent is alongside Matip, Trent has been solid. Trent is a bit more vulnerable when he's next to Dejan Lovren, because Dejan Lovren is a little bit, a bit random and a bit, I don't know, he just does weird stuff sometimes. A bit inconsistent. So me personally, I would rather Joe Gomez, just for the simple fact that it's Joe Gomez British, Trent British, and Sterling British. And you might think I'm absolutely bonkers, but they're probably all mates when it comes to England. And I just think that, it will be there will be an ego trip, you know, like Gomez and Gomez. There'll be like a little game between the three of them, and like Sterling knows he's coming up against the both of them, and it will be like, I don't know. Sometimes they can kind of close him down before the game even starts, if that makes sense. Like, you know, the little banter before the game, because you know these guys are all in contact. Let's face it, you know they're all in contact. You know, Gomez and you know, you can imagine Gomez sort of saying, "Ah, yeah, you're gonna get shut down on Sunday, Sterling," and Sterling's like, "Well, you're not even probably gonna be playing. You'll be on the bench." And then Trent's like, "Yeah, but you gotta get past me." It's like a bit of like, you know, and if Sterling knows, if you see, if there's in training, right, if Sterling has a mental block in training against Trent for England, Trent wins. And the thing is, it's funny because Sterling doesn't really get the better of Trent. It's Sane. Sterling doesn't. They even try and switch Sterling to the right sometimes. So for me, I think it's just a mental block against Trent. I really do. Hopefully Trent is pushing him back the other way at that. But yeah, if Gomez starts alongside Trent, I don't think those two partner very well generally. But in terms of the mental block over Sterling, I think it will play to an advantage. You guys might think I'm absolutely bonkers. Maybe some of you can understand my angle, but I definitely feel like it could be something. Saying that, Lovren has been the most consistent, and with my tip out and Gomez a bit rusty, I guess it's time for him to shine in there. He does need to get one over on Aguero, and this could be the game. So yeah, guys, any other changes I could imagine would probably be maybe Jordan Henderson dropping out for Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. Maybe we move into a 4-2-3-1 formation, something like this, I guess, with Henderson in there. Well, not Henderson in there. Alex comes in for Henderson. Henderson will drop to the bench, but yes, it'll be something along these lines, guys. And you know, Ox will just break that kind of midfield line of Gundogan, De Bruyne, and probably Fernandinho or Rodri if he's fit. It'll be interesting to see what Pep chooses for his midfield. So guys, yes, this is also another option. I expect the front three to run riot, absolutely run riot, as always. You could even maybe go with Naby. I always believe Naby is better in this kind of position. I'm sorry, I do. I think I prefer him in that advanced role. He has this burst of pace which you very rarely see, and I would like to see that more from Naby. But Naby's had injuries, he needs games, he hasn't looked good at all in my opinion. Everybody's hyping him up, but I don't really see what he's doing. He's doing basic stuff against poor teams. Genk, Arsenal in the Carling Cup. Well, he wasn't even doing anything. He was basic. Left Lallana to do most of the workload in midfield. Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain done nothing but scrape the goal. You know, and then, you know, Keita went off injured. So guys, like, I mean, where is this Leipzig ability? I'm waiting to see it. And this, I think, is his best position. I don't like it when he plays deep line because I know he has the ability and to skip past one or two players and you know, proper smash a shot. Divock Origi style, you know what I'm saying, guys? So, yes. So where do we go from here? Any other changes or possibilities? We could see a Milner late substitution at some point. We could see a Lallana at some point. And maybe an Origi. It just depends on the way the match turns out or starts to flow. So guys, this is just a shortened version, the long version of my preview. It did have some technical glitches, so I've just done a shortened version of it. But jump across, listen to the other one. It is around 20-25 minutes. I just go a bit more in depth on Naby Keita, why he isn't playing, and a bit more on Jordan, each player. I didn't really want to make this one too long. I wanted to keep it quite short, and I already started getting into the flow of things and waffling on. So yes, guys, the other one has my score predictions, scorers, etc, etc, etc. After the game, I will do a post-match review, so be sure to subscribe, like, and pop back to listen to that one. It'll either be out Sunday night, preferably, and normally Monday afternoon, Monday morning. So guys, yes, welcome to the channel. I've been Red Mr. LFC Ninja. Let's do this.